You know what I've come to terms with?
First off, what sis said was nothing but facts. Go back and listen to that story, then come back to this one. So to make this long story short, basically going off what she said, people really not for you for real. They think you're their competition, so they won't help you, no matter who they are. So yeah, I was living in an apartment at the time, just had my baby, wanted to get a little bit more space. So I'm like, I want to rent a townhouse or rent a home. Now, I'm not big on doing research, but my friend of 15 years was. So I text her, can you help me find a townhouse that I can rent? Y'all, instead of being like, okay, yeah, I can help you type, nah. This girl tried to instill every piece of doubt and fear in my head that, like, yeah, you can't rent a townhouse. You can't do this. Asking about credit scores. Are you sure you're going to be able to do this? You just had a baby. Is this something you want to commit to? Okay, and also to give you a time frame, I had my son in September. This conversation was taking place the end of November, beginning of December, okay? Because I want y'all to follow along. So the only time this girl helped me was in that initial conversation, y'all. Like, got on Zillow, like, oh, here, this, and the third. Basically say, here, I helped you. And here's a tidbit. We ain't never talk about it again, okay? So while some weeks later, while I'm taking care of my little baby, her mother texted me. So y'all, tell me why her mother texted me, asking me where I was planning on moving, like what area type, like where was I looking? This was not weird to me at all because both of our lease was over in February, okay? My lease was over at the beginning of February. Her lease was over at the end of February. Pay attention. Wait, I need to add a tidbit. I need to add a little tidbit in here. When we had that initial conversation about where I was wanting to move and this, that, and the third, because remember, she was helping me out with the research, right? So listen, I'm telling her, okay, I'm looking for nothing less than a 3-bedroom, Gave her every feature that I needed. Now remember, we both looking for a place to stay. So she responds on some, yeah, that'll be good for y'all, but I'm just kind of looking for an apartment, blase. So we kind of like killing two birds with one stone, doing her search, doing my search. So I had to just tell y'all that so that y'all get what's going on in January. Y'all, January rolls around and tell me why. So I get on social media like everybody else, and I see my ex-bestie posting about her new place that she's living. And I bet you cannot guess where she's staying. I bet you can't. Y'all, sis posted a town home. Y'all, all I could do was laugh. Because mind you, we have not spoken about moving, houses, none of that since November. Her mother texted me in December. Now understand, I'm mad confused because your lease is not over until the beginning of March, end of February. But scratch all of that. You tried to discourage me from elevating my life. Then you're saying, oh yeah, no, I can't do that. Whole time when I gave you the layout for what I wanted, you went and tried to beat me to the punch. Y'all, which is why she couldn't help me. Isn't that crazy? Like, if you had a best friend and you knew your best friend was looking for something and you stumbled across it, would you not send it to her to help out? But nonetheless, I was happy for her. But then I started putting 2 and 2 together because it was equaling 4. So remember I told y'all, December's my birthday month. We ain't talk, we ain't hang out, nothing like that. You know why, right? Because whole time sis was packing out her other spot to get into the new spot and didn't, y'all. So it wasn't until after she moved in. Then she is saying, oh yeah, I can help you. This is the people that I used. So you knew exactly what I was looking for. You found exactly what I was looking for. You took exactly what I was looking for yourself. Just in case they didn't have more than one. So some of y'all might say, oh, it was a coincidence, this, that, and the third, whoop de whoop. Here's the tea. Yeah, so ex-bestie don't have any children, okay? So you're going to have to explain to me, y'all. Y'all going to have to put the pieces together for me. So why would one person get a 3-bedroom townhouse? I mean, y'all, that's the tea. The proof is in the pudding. It was only done because I gave her the layout of what I wanted. So instead of her being able to help me, it was more of your competition. You gave me an idea that I want to execute, and I got to get it done before you. So bad that she even said that her mother was going to be paying for her apartment complex rent because she had 2 rents at one time. Yeah, and then to add some more razzle dazzle to this story, like, come on. So when I look on this website that she gives me, right, there was another house like to rent on her block, literally like 2 houses down. And she was pushing for me to get it. But there was another townhouse around the block, and I believe it wasn't nothing but like $50 more. Now, the townhouse that I was looking at was a smart house. Had built-in speakers. You can speak to that Alex girl all throughout the house. And it was spacious, and it was actually like a 4-bedroom townhouse. Double car garage versus the one that was near her was a single car garage. Would you believe me if I told you that she tried to discourage me from getting that house because it was $50 more? Right. So once I get the townhouse and I move in, when she finally came over, she was making crazy comments. And at the time, I had a friend who was there with me because I was helping her out. So she thought the comments were weird too. So she was like, oh, well, we're going to always come to your house because you have the better house. Your house is more updated. Now, I said I wasn't going to make this story long, but bottom line is when people think you are their competition, whatever title that they have, family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your best friend, your mama, your dad, go out the window. And another moral of the story is when somebody start acting weird, doing that weird stuff, leave them where they started doing that weird stuff at. Don't be like me. And don't be like that girl. Because me and her, we tried to find excuses as to why people was doing what they was doing instead of just looking at the proof that's in the pudding.